The best witness or evidence to a gym membership or to a particular workout program, yung gumawa nun, someone who has been transformed by that program or by that gym membership. It is the person that becomes that best witness. And it's that before and after shot na nakikita natin, di ba, na dati, they're out of shape, they have bad posture, they're sluggish, and then after their whole gym journey, they're now in good shape with better posture, and they're now more full of life, full of energy. In other words, who they have become speaks louder than whatever they can say. And so, my friends, the best way to witness is not just through words, but with the way that we live our lives shaped by our experience. It doesn't just mean na, in one sense, you don't just become a witness automatically. Na basta-basta ka lang, okay, you can speak of something that you just know. You can only witness to something that you yourself have witnessed, that you yourself have seen. You can only speak of something na experience mo yourself. So being a witness, you can't volunteer to be one. You just can't, because you have to first go through it yourself. If God is calling us to be witnesses, and perhaps many of us have not witnessed the goodness or the grace of God yet, or maybe not in the way in which God wants us to experience it, what does He do? The goodness of God will compel you to become a witness. And that is great news. That is good news, because if you're coming here today and you're unconvinced, you're doubtful, you're skeptical, you're cynical about this whole faith thing, or maybe you've been sitting on the fences when it comes to your faith or spiritual journey, get ready. Because God, in His love for you, will convince you, will compel you. He will pursue you with His blessings, with His healing, with His love, until you are fully convinced, until you are fully sold out for Him. Kasi kahit hindi ka pa believe kay Lord, ay, believe na siya sa'yo. He will prove His love, His grace for you. Now that's one side of the audience. Maybe for some of you, you are already compelled. You are already sold out for Him. And you've been following Him for some time already. Well, our call to be witnesses still is good news for each and every one of us, even if you've already are convinced by God, because that means He will continue to convince you of His goodness, of His greatness at work in your life, of the great things that He has in store for you moving forward. So God's goodness will make you God's witness. That is how the Lord calls us, compels us, not by force, not by coercion, but by His love that compels us to eventually speak of His love.